halftime at Prather Coliseum, where the Northwestern State Lady Demons lead the Houston Christian Huskies 32-27. And we are joined now by the manager and director of NSU TV, the one and only David Antilley. David, always great to have you sitting beside me, my man. And you're here today because you got something special going on, right? And it really has a focus not just here on the college campus, but at high schools in the area.
Yeah, we, along with Van Erickson, who Patrick interviewed Thursday night, we have started a program where we give high school students around the state, even in East Texas and other areas, a chance to come and visit for like a trailer open house, or what you could call it. And what they do is they come in for like a Saturday basketball game, and then we also extend it into baseball season, Friday, Saturday, Sunday games, where they can come in. We'll show them, let them watch us tape the opening, and then they'll sit in the trailer. For basketball, they'll sit in the trailer the first half. For baseball, a few innings. And then we bring them out to the camera. I show them a few things on the camera. We put them on the camera, and they work the second half of the basketball game, or about 3 or 4 innings of baseball. And if they like it, we'll let them finish out the game, to have that opportunity to see what they can do if they decide to come to Northwestern and be part of our program. So it's like a little open house, but my thought is, if you're going to be here, I'm going to put you to work, And so we let them get that opportunity. I tell them, all right, it's in between innings. Get your phone out, take your selfies, put that all over social media, and then once the game starts, we're listening to the director and we're doing everything we need to get that done. And Van set up a web page for students to go to. It's called nsu.la/ESPN. You see how old I am? I say backslash. Anyway, and it's up on the screen right there. So students, they can see that. They can go to that website. They can see the list of games that we're offering. They can come visit. They can put in their information. Both James Stanfield and I get an email, and then I'll reply back to them, say, hey, great, I see that you signed up. We'll see you, and I'll tell them what time to be there, sort of some of the stuff they'll be doing, and then we just look forward for their visit.
Well, it's great what you guys are doing, and you have made that kind of your mission around here, to make sure that everyone is getting, and not just the students at Northwestern State, but the students in the area that truly want to grow their media game.
Right.
You have made that a real emphasis. And, what does that stem from? Just your overall love of media? Yeah,
it's funny. When I was at Northwestern, I had a chance to actually go to work for ESPN. They had come and did a game, and they talked to me, and I talked to a couple guys, and they wanted me to come work. And I just prayed about it, and I thought about it, and I didn't really think that was where I needed to be at the time, because I liked working with students. And so I ended up getting a job at Northwestern, working with students, which I love to do. And now look at me. Now I'm working with students still, but I'm also working with ESPN. So it's come full circle. But I think that if you can get students behind a camera early on, or in the trailer, and they see that excitement, like tonight, one of the classes I teach, 3500, Kobe Burrell, who's on the football team, was sitting in the trailer while we were doing the opening, and he comes out and he goes, that was awesome. That was awesome. And if they can see that, all of a sudden they get that fire and they just want to do it. We also reach out to Natchez Central here in Natchitoches and St. Mary's, and we have students from there that come and help us during the holidays and stuff. We had a couple students this past Thursday from Natchez Central help us with the broadcast, because our students weren't quite back yet. And then hopefully they take what they learn here, and when they do their Natchez Central streaming of football and basketball and stuff, they remember some of the stuff they hear, they remember some of the stuff they see, and they incorporate that into their broadcast. So hopefully that makes their broadcast look better. And hopefully they'll remember what they've done here and go, I think I want to continue that. And if I can get a high school student for a couple years and then get them here for 4 years, there's no telling where they'll go after they graduate.
Well, it's incredible what you guys are doing. I wish somebody would have given me, that kind of experience whenever I was in high school. I had a chance to do a little bit of radio stuff, and that kind of sparked my interest. And so it's great what you're doing, potentially, lighting that fire for one of these high school students. And it's not just what you're doing in the high school ranks. You got a lot going on right now on campus, of course.
Oh, well, and I'm a part of New Media, Department of New Media, Journalism, Communication Arts, and we have opportunities in radio, yearbook, newspaper. We have a group called the News Bureau that actually do packages and video work for KTBS. We have an agreement with KTBS up in Shreveport, and so our students get their stuff on the air now. They also it goes on our NSU News Bureau new media webpage, but then also that stuff can be seen on KTBS's webpage and in their actual live broadcast. They play some of our stuff. So there are lots of hands-on. In the new media program, we believe in hands-on because you can read about it in a book, which is great, but until you actually physically touch equipment and do it and go to games and you got a camera and you've got radio equipment, it doesn't really mean anything, but once you get that equipment, it sort of sinks in, and we want students to get to that equipment as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's great what you're doing. You inspire me every day. I know James and the boys have learned so much from you. You're the leader around here. Let's be honest about it. David Antilley's done so much. I'm obviously appreciative for him, for James Stanfield, for everybody back there in the trailer. Big thank you to the one and only David Antilley, the manager director of NSU TV and New Media. We've got a game on our hands here at Prather Coliseum where the Northwestern State Lady Demons lead Houston Christian 32-27 at the half. We've got the second half coming your way on ESPN Plus right after this break.